We're currently dealing with a sickness as of currently, but we wanted to talk about an important topic that, I don't know, we wanted to talk about for actually literal months. The topic is about more of Emmie than me, but we wanted to talk about a slightly taboo topic, one that might be taboo. It's about weight loss. I will sort of take over the video, but Emmie will obviously tell her perspective. As you guys know, when Emmie first became a quadriplegic in February of 2024, but Emmie was going through a challenging weight gain journey because of her quad belly and how much weight she put on. Basically, I guess in some way, gorging myself. And I also want to preface that we do have hypothyroidism as well, which makes us gain a lot of weight if not taken care of. And in that time, I guess we weren't really taking the greatest care of it, so I gained a bit of weight. I wasn't technically overweight, but I did look a lot bigger. My face was more chubbier. My thighs, in a funny kind of standpoint, looked humongous. And I don't know, over the course of my injury, I've gone through a big challenging aspect of gaining weight. And one of those being is trying to be comfortable in my body. Because I wasn't a quadriplegic before, and I was a quadriplegic then, and I still am, I wasn't comfortable with my body, so I was experiencing a lot of body dysmorphia, which is still a big challenge for me today. But I kind of learned to accept my body over the past 18 months that I've been injured. And I'll back you up in the beginning. In the beginning, I don't know, in a way, I kind of tuned that out. I kind of just focused on gaining strength and rehab and doing all the fun things to get my bad boy trach out. And so, I was kind of focused on that. And then me and Doc were married only for a few months at that time. So we were 3 months married at the time. They say that you are in a good marriage when you gain weight. That was true. Me and my wife were in a happy marriage, and we decided to get married pretty early in a relationship, like 9 months, maybe even less. And thankfully it's worked out really well. We're still married, and we're still happily married, but when I became a quad, I kind of focused on other things that weren't necessarily weight. It was until, I want to say, my 6th month as a quadriplegic, half a year after my injury, I started to get more body dysmorphia and started to worry about my weight. There are videos of me at my 6-month quadriplegic date, and I had gained a lot of weight. I wasn't focusing on the numbers. And I wasn't really focusing on my eating, and I kind of actually gorged myself. I was eating a lot more food than I do now. I just ate a lot of food, I'll just put it bluntly. Obviously, the food was good, and I really enjoyed the food, and I wouldn't mind the food now. I just overate, honestly. And so I gained a substantial amount of weight. And, in my opinion, it showed up in videos a lot. And I think around that time I started showing up less and less in videos. Way less. Because I was not self-confident enough to be in videos or to show up in videos. And so my wife kind of took over, and she's the one who talks more, and it's kind of weird doing mostly a talking video by myself. I haven't done one of these in half a year. Wow. Yeah, around my 6th month, that's when things started to get more serious. I didn't like the way I looked, and I thought my thighs were massive. I thought my stomach was massive. I thought my arms were massive. They were more muscular than they are now. In my body and my mind, I said I was very big. And so I kind of went off the channel. I mean, I still showed up until my, 7th month. I think 8th. I can't exactly remember. So, I think in my 8th month video, you could see a drastic weight loss. Secretly behind the camera, I was working on my weight and trying not to eat as much and working out to maintain a healthy weight but lose fat, I guess. Yeah, I kind of took that approach. And it's honestly insane to see old photos of me because this was me around my 6th month. Just a fancy, nice photo, but it was me around my 6th month. You could tell that my face was a lot more chubbier, and this is my stomach, so, and my thighs. So you can clearly tell there was a lot of extra, I don't know, you can tell I was bigger by those photos alone. But then after my weight loss, I took more photos, and you can tell I lost a drastic amount of weight in not even the same amount of time. Lost all that weight in 3 to 2 months. I lost a bunch. And, I mean, obviously I've been maintaining that weight pretty well. I mean, I don't think I've lost any more drastically. I think I've been maintaining it, the weight I lost in the first 3 months, pretty well. This was me after I lost a lot of the weight. You can tell that my jawline is more defined. You can tell that my stomach is a lot more flatter. A fact that I can never get rid of this quad gut. It's here to stay and here to remain here. My face and my thighs are the big pinpoint of where you can see the weight loss. I don't necessarily think it's my stomach, but I guess you can tell that my shirts look a lot less fitted. They look a lot more baggy. In previous videos, there was clips of me, and you could tell that the shirt filled in more. And now, it's a lot more baggy. And this is me now. So, I got curly hair. I've had curly hair. Here's me when I was able-bodied with curly hair. I just cut it too short, and then it didn't grow curly. So, this is my curly hair. That's my curly hair. I have curls. I don't mind straight hair. I had straight hair actually a few months ago because I didn't allow it to grow long enough to get curly. Now I did, and it's curly. Around my 6th month is when I started noticing substantial weight gain, where I looked way different. My jawline wasn't as defined, and then I want to say 3 to 4 months after that, I had lost a bunch of weight. My jawline had became way more defined in just barely 4 months. And then the last few months, I've been changing my hairstyle, and I've been eating a bit better, drinking more water. I've been noticing that a lot. I need to get better at it. I was doing so well. Things got busy. Our life became hectic. Had a few mental breakdowns. But that isn't part of the weight loss. It's just life's been tough recently. And I was working out really well with Matthew, and we've been drinking a lot of water, and now I stopped. So, I'm planning to retry in October. That's my plan. Kind of want to hang out the rest of the September, see how well this goes, see how well I'm feeling, and maybe retry all that in October. And I'm trying not to beat myself up about not drinking water. And there has been multiple days, oh my god, I missed so many workouts, I should retry. And I do, I want to. But there are so many workouts I missed. So I gotta retry in October. My weight gain journey has been on and off. Around my 6th month, I was the biggest weight I ever was. I can't exactly remember the number. But that was a photo of me at my 6th month. And then 4 months later, I lost all the weight, a lot of weight. And this was me 4 months after that. And then I kind of went through other weight gain journeys. I kind of gained weight, and then I lost it, and then I've been steady, and that's good. And this is me now. Obviously, that's a photo. These are all 3 of the photos side by side to really show a big comparison of just how I looked. It's insane to see those 3 photos side by side, with the same filter, with the same editing. So, kind of wanted to do a little video comparison over here to kind of prove how much the weight loss was. A button on my thigh, a Duck's new button, here is it on my thigh, and it didn't even fit to my crotch. I put it at the very end of my thigh, the very end, and it was still millimeters away from my crotch. And now, actual waist, without that jean flap, this button now reaches to my crotch. On my biggest side, on my littlest side, on my biggest thigh, is about there. It's a big difference. And my belly can fit one, probably not even fit 2 buttons, while my old self could fit over 2. Still had some space. That's the fun bit. It's kind of like a visual comparison. Don't worry, I in no way, shape, or form am I making fun of my old self. I'm just putting it out there that I'm shocked. I'm shocked how much weight I've lost. That's it. I do apologize if I did not do a great job at explaining my weight gain or weight loss journey, but I did want to kind of talk about it. We do appreciate you for watching this weekly vlog, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Bye. November, February. November to February. What the fuck? November, October. No.
November, December.
December, December. Alright. And that was true.
Sorry.
Yeah. And then 4 months later, and then
Are you okay?
No. This is what happens when I try to video by myself.